Yo, what's up YouTube? Making a video. In this video I'm going to show you what I'm grading. I don't know in the last video if I showed you like what I'm going to grade. Like the last time I've done a couple of submissions. So these are like, this card. Obviously I'm not sending this away this time, but I'm going to basically try and find one that is a minter copy of this, and then probably try and get a PSA 10 of this, because like I'm born the year of the horse. So the astrology signs of the Chinese zodiac. Yeah, basically, if you don't know your Chinese zodiac, put your date of birth below the video, and then if I remember, I know what you are, I'll type it in. Yeah, I know most of them anyway. So like, how it goes round the enemy years and the normal years, and you do well in your year, and you do bad in your enemy year, right? So basically, I'm probably going to grade one of these eventually because that's sick, right? So basically, what I'm grading is I'm going to be grading a Dragon Ball Z Power Absorbed. So this is a Wade pack, right? It just looks sick because it's Goku, yeah, right? So, I reckon you probably shoot a 10 on these. These are straight out of a pack, and I mean, there's a little bit of a bend on it, but that shouldn't really matter because you can straighten that out when they put it in the pack anyway, right? So we're gonna grade that, right? Then I'm gonna grade a Shining Legends booster. So if you know these, this is basically a dead pack. There's nothing in it. I know there's nothing in it. I'm not even gonna bother I'm not gonna open it because I know that there's nothing in it, right? So I'm gonna be grading a Scizor. Graded one of these last time with PSA, and I sold it. I've got a Cypher, right? So these are all probably going to be 9s, yeah? So this card, like the Scizor and a Scizor, right, these probably going to both be 9s, right? This one's probably going to be a 9, right? The mint, but the centering's a bit bad, right? So got another one. So I'm going to grade this. Now the reason why I'm grading these ones again is because the last time I had 2, I literally got my submission back and sold them. So that's basically what I want to do. I want to get them back and sell them. Yeah, right. So like the Haunter, this is probably going to be like grade 7, but I want this to like complete a set of fossil hollows. Right. We got a Rayquaza from Worlds 2018. It's probably going to be a 10. Right. And we got this card, which is looks like Trouble from Pikachu's Vacation. Probably going to hit a 10 on this. Right, if you remember this card was graded by CGC and they graded it an 8. So my Mox Lotus that I graded with PSA from an 8 got a 9. So we want to kind of do the same thing with this. I believe this card's a 10. So, I believe this card's a 10, right? So hopefully it comes back a 10, right? So we've got a Jirachi EX from 2014. Right, we'll grade this, probably be like 9, 8 at worst, 10 at best, right? So we've got an Erica. I've got this from a collection about 4 years ago now, and I got this off my mate's granddad. So probably gonna try and get a 7 out of this. If it gets an 8, we'll be good. That'll be good, yeah. So I got this card. This is from a Japanese set. Don't know exactly which one. I'll find out by checking eBay, but this is pretty sick. So I'm gonna grade this. Yeah, probably try and get a 10 on that. So I got this Deoxys promo. This comes out of a build and battle kit, I think, yeah. And then we got a Shaymin EX from 2015, right? So this is the same gig, 910. Right, we got Rare Candy, which is from 2004 World Championship, so probably around of the same again, 9 or 10. Right, we got this. This is sick. I don't know if I sent one of these away. This is a sick colours on this. This is a 10. This is absolutely banger. Right, flawless Japanese card. Right, Heroic Strike. Got this from a DBZ pack when I was weighing them. Right, you can weigh DBZ packs. So if you are buying DBZ packs, make sure you're getting them off shops or whatever, because you can weigh them. Right, and then you can basically pull out SRs, but you don't guarantee what you get out of heavies. Right, so you got Pikachu EX, right, which is from a Japanese box, and then you got a Karen promo XY177. Probably get a 10 on this. We're going for a 10. Pretty good centered. So we got these Japanese cards. These are all come from like one deck, right? So we've got them, and then we've got another Karen, which is from 2017 Worlds Edition with an Umbreon in the back. So kind of think that people would collect that. And we've got a Pikachu, this is a Squirtle, right, and this is, artist is Arita, yeah, right, and then we've got Toshida, who did this one, yeah, right, Aoki, right, Toshino Aoki, right, 2004, that's the year of the monkey, yeah, right, So, same thing again, right? War Total, we got Blastoise, these are all from the same deck. You remember when I bought this Retreat Cost Force Doors, disgusting. Right, so we got this Squirtle, this is what my mate wanted in the English. I put it down somewhere, I just don't remember where it is. I get that many cards, like, this is all to deal with, isn't it? And we got this Charmeleon, which is pretty decent, right? It's probably a 10. Probably sell, like, you know, most people collect. Right, we've got this card. So it's a Tri-Brigade, the Baron Blossom, yeah? It looks pretty sick. Nah, I think this card is like £1 or £2 raw. It comes from a Mega Tin, but, you know, I'm just going to have a shot at getting a 10 on it, right? Then we got this. We got Ducklet. This is pretty cool, right? Then we got this card, which is the Raging Isle, yeah? Legendary creature, Litharium Grab. Right, it was a promo, so this come out of like a Zendikar box. The Zendikar Rising, right? So there we go, we got that. And we got a Suicune from KK Combo deck. Got another Vaporeon, this one's probably going to be a 9, right? Got Articuno, another one. This is a pretty, I've been picking these up. I think this is a pretty cool artwork, it's like just flying across the sea, innit? Right. Got a Charizard, which is a Dracafu. This one come from a French deck. I managed to get one for like 10 quid. That was a bargain. Right, got a Rockets Hitmonchan. I had one of these as a 4 a long time ago. And I think I literally put it on eBay and sold it straight away. So we're going for a better copy of that one. That one's a better copy, right? Meditate. I got this from America. Bought it off some guy for like a couple quid. So going for a 10. Right, got one of these. Now this one's a bit worn, right? Now, I want to see if this gets a 5, right? It might get a 5. Now, depending on the condition, I'm just trying to see, like, if I got that as a 5 and I get another copy and I look at it and I'm like, right, this one's shit. Like, I know, like, what I'm looking at, right? Because you can see the whites. So this is a first edition, like, Spanish or Italian. I can't remember which one. I think it's a Spanish, yeah. And then we've got a Hypno, right? So this one. We've got a Dark Gloom, right, from Rocket. This is going to be a 10. There's no whitening on this. Flawless card, right? Then we got a Magmar, which is the 20th anniversary. I graded one of these before and sold it, so that's why I graded one again. But that one should get a 10. I think the last one got a 9. And then I got a Rapidash. So obviously I got these all from like a box. Right, and then 2016 this one come out, right, yeah, so it's the same date, yeah, and we've got Rapidash. So I know a lot of people collect like Ponyta, Rapidash, like the old school Pokemon. So basically what I'm doing, right, is I'm going for the Japanese. So like, as you know, if we just separate them into like Japanese and what's it, and like the odd magic card. So basically, what I like to do now is do like a mix, yeah, of different cards. Right, like the odd couple magic, a load of like Japanese. I think there's one Yu-Gi-Oh in this submission, yeah. Right, so like a bunch of Japanese, and then the promos. I don't know how many are. Don't know what we're looking at right now. I'm just going off the top of my head. So that's a new card, right? That's Jap. That's a DBZ, right? So there's a trainer Jap, sick, yeah. Right, so we're just gonna run through what we're like technically got. So what's the submission consisting of mostly, right? Jirachi EX, which is a promo, right? That's a full art, so that's a new card. That's a promo as worlds. That's the tops, so that's a what's there, and then the worlds promos. So basically, it's consisting mostly. So they're all the worlds, yeah. And then it's Japanese, so you can tell what we're mostly grading. We're mostly grading Jap cards because Jap cards are easier to get the 10s on, and then basically they're easier to sell. Do you know what I mean? So the Watsy cards is coming down to a minimum because we don't seem to be getting rid of them right now. Like, we might sell the odd one, then we've got like 1 or 2 items from like a different game. Do you know what I mean? So 2 magic. Try and do like 2 magic every submission. The reason why I'm grading this as well is because, you know, when you get these like promo boxes like Zendikar or whatever, usually, if you save the packs, like, Rudy's right, you know. If anyone watches Alpha Investments, he's got to be one of the sickest guys to watch. Because you can literally buy those boxes, right, them, like, bundle, So it's called a bundle box instead of an elite trainer, right? You buy that, and then you get promo out of it every box. So you know, if you take the promo and grade the promo, and then say get a 10 at the best case scenario every time, and then you just put the box aside and keep the packs, or have like a guessing game and see if you can hit a mythic in like 3 boosters, right? And then save the rest of the packs. You'll probably sell the rest of the packs, get your money back for the box, keep the mythic and the promo, grade those, boom, you make money. Like, but you won't make a lot, depending on what you get. Like now in Zendikar, there's one card that's like a land that's worth like £6, and it's in the uncommon slot. So you know, if you break 3 or 4 packs and you get an uncommon, like you're like boom, you know, that's £6. So if you break that one booster and you get a land, like you've paid your pack off. So you know, sometimes it's kind of worth the risk, or outweighs the. Basically, what we are is we're high reward gamblers, right? So you know, like next year, I said I'm going to play loads of scratch tickets because apparently it's the year. Well, next year's the year of the dragon, right? So it says the horse will have lottery winnings and gambling, right? So you know, when I open these boosters, we're gambling because we're like we want something good, right? So we're gambling to pop on. We got a £60 card, like that's what we want. Sell that, get rid or whatever. If it's gradable and it gets a 10, like you know, you grade it and get a 10, boom, done. Right, and get rid. But the whole purpose of like these videos are sometimes like when you don't make money, you know, people are watching your videos, your channel grows, and then people make money from YouTube, or you make money from affiliates or whatever. So it's kind of like it's a hobby as well, but sometimes it can be a reward later on because, you know, in these cards in 10 years' time, how high are they going to go? We don't know, right? Is the money system inflation going to keep growing? Do we know? Right? Obviously, it's going to keep going up, right? So, you know, it's like cash high or assets high. You know, most people like to have high assets because in the reason of they need any money, they can sell assets to get cash. That's what the rich do, right? So the rich have cash, then they turn it into assets. So the assets like gold and whatever, and then when they need cash, they sell the assets to get cash. You know, so they beat inflation. That's what they do, yeah. So basically, you know, we're doing the same thing with cards, like pretty much. But you know, if one card like let's just write where we're in the video. Whoever's at the end of the video, yeah, just be like type in the comments 12 minutes, right? So do you remember Team Up, right? There was that Latios and Latios card with like so the 2 Latiosans and it creates like a love heart, yeah. So that card was literally like £10, right? And now if you'd have bought like, I don't know, 15 copies of that card at £150, at the gamble that card was going to go up tenfold, right? And it went up to like 1,000 plus as a 10. And it's like, it sold for like £2,600 as a PSA 10. And you're like, what? That card's shit. Like, in my opinion, I didn't like it. But you see, cards I don't like, someone else might like. So this is what I mean when you really don't know with some of these Pokemon cards. But you know what? This is sick, right? Does anyone like the new addition to the background? Like the video if you like the new addition to the background. Yeah, like these it's pretty cool, yeah. Right, so thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Make comment, get your cash up and your assets up. Yeah, play both games. Play both sides of the coin, yeah. Right, play both sides of the coin. Right, see you later, dudes. Peace.